So on my HBO special, I did a lot of jokes about my dad being dead from drinking and being a Jimmy Buffett fan and how hilarious that is. And then I have this shithead half uncle who's not really in my life. And we kind of got into it on Facebook.
Oh, fuck.
As ones to do.
On Facebook? Like in the comments?
Dude.
On the wall?
Commented on a photo that I was in with a family member. Some bullshit. I write back in the comment section, take it to messages, and we just fought into it.
When was this?
About a year ago.
About a year ago, you're getting it on Facebook,
dude. Soder,
crazy.
Soder. That is so crazy. You of all people too. Like I feel like after you stop drinking and you have this perspective on life and you have this and then you're on Facebook Messenger arguing with your half uncle about your dead dad.
Like, first and foremost,
out of here.
Let me add, burying him. I got bars that were so hard I read it to my therapist, and my therapist was like, I was like old Drake. I was like old Drake reading it out of my BlackBerry, and he was like, oh fuck, oh yeah, he did do that. He did promise to take care of your animal, and fuck. It was great, dude. I read that to him and my mom was like, "Oh,
bars,
come for the king." It was great.
He's him.
But
Soder's him.
It also aggravated me so much that I was constipated for a week. So if you saw me in Rochester recently, shout out, I couldn't poop and I was putting suppositories up my butt, just being like, "Fuck this dude, fuck Uncle David."
Who really won then, bro?
Yeah, he did. Absolutely did.
Burying him? I don't know, man.
Yeah, you haven't used suppositories. It's
wild. It's weird how your butt sucks it up like spaghetti. Your butt's like... Yeah, Jay said that happened, and I was like, no way. And then I did it, I was like, whoa, hello. And I'm not a finger in the ass. I'm not that at all. And so I was like, it got me to this point. It reminded me of this old Louis joke from Shameless where he like talks about putting a opiate suppository up his ass. Like it warmed his ass. It's like, why am I not shoving everything up my ass? But I remember like, dude, I was so constipated. It was after the Niners lost to the Rams in the NFC Championship game.
That's a perfect storm, man.
And I was
your
like
team
mad
losing,
about
your family's bugging.
I knew McDaniel was leaving the Niners. I didn't know, but I had a feeling McDaniel was leaving the Niners. So I was like, that was our last fuck. And then my uncle and I pop off at each other when I had food poisoning in Spokane. And I'm like, fuck. And then, oh, dude, it was wild.
This is one of the worst weeks I've heard of your life, and it's when you were sober.
I was dead sober. I was high. I thought about it more.
I'll tell you much, bro. If you didn't break and start drinking that week, you never will.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
It was crazy. I legitimately being like, I got into the fight with him, I think, before the Niner game. And then the Niner game happened. I remember trying to after the Niner game. And also, like, when you live with someone and you're constipated, they hear you say shit they should never hear you say. Where you're like, it was almost
come
like,
on!
I go, come on! Yeah, you go, why? Just like that. Just like me in the bathroom for 20 minutes being like, just fuck, why?
I've had my head and my knees going, please, please, please.
Dude, grabbing the towel rack and being like, on a squatty potty and being like, yeah! Nothing.
Have you ever like, kind of... Like
yeah, touched it, dude. I pulled it. I pulled one out in Rochester. By the way, like for the record, not gratifying. When you pull butt, when you gotta do, dude. Yeah.
Sometimes I don't go in. I push. Yeah, he's gonna puke now. Yeah, there it goes. Just go. You're gonna puke. Just go.
Get it ready. Get it ready.
It's crazy every time, man.
Yeah, dude. Pulling poop out of your butt.
I'll push it from the outside. I don't go in. You go. I just kind of
sweating. This guy's getting me to laugh so much.
It's almost like when a baby's in breach and they gotta like flip it around. Because the problem is it's just not right.
Also, you're like, I didn't know I was shitting diamonds. Yeah, that's like hard. So firm. So fucking firm. But dude, then I
haven't had a fiber bar in like weeks. What the fuck?
I was drinking that like Miralax, and I called the doctor and he's like, dude, keep pounding it. And I came home from Rochester and that shit, when I hit that shit, I was like, it was like Jeff Daniels in Dumb and Dumber. I was like holding my legs up. I was like,
my kid was constipated for like a year straight, basically.
Really?
And he used to just fuck. It was like Randy Marsh in Old School. Like he was like sitting on top of him by the time. It came out like
he did 9 Keurigs.
It looked like a fucking football. And he's like, it's hurting. I'm like, I bet it is, dude. I'm so sorry about this. I don't know what the fuck
But it's almost like you know when you're hungry and you just become an asshole and you eat and you feel apologetic. That's what it is when the shit pops. You're like, hey, last week I was in a weird place.
Said some things I didn't really mean, man.
But what's crazy is I remember having this shit so bad on Saturday in Rochester, right? I remember having this shit so bad. And then the shows were incredible. But the second I get off stage, I'd be like, I have to poop and I can't.
I think I have cancer when that's happening. Like, I'm not like, and I know what it is. It's like I'm constipated, but I'm not like it's just because I'm casually constipated.
I had a legitimate thought while I was constipated of like, all right, so do I document me dying of cancer so I can sell it when I'm gone so my mom gets some money so Netflix can have a sad documentary about a man being stripped away?
What would you rather prefer, like violent diarrhea or violent
diarrhea all day,
right?
Dude,
all day, every day.
I agree, but I got food poisoning last night.
Bro,
dude,
what?
Did you get both? Did you get both ends?
Did you tell me this?
I no.
You get food poisoning.
It was
like,
I don't know.
Well, how many times do you think you had food poisoning?
Honestly,
you get it a bunch?
probably like a half a dozen times.
Oh, that's like
I do that per year.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that. I think it's your stomach, dude.
Something's wrong, bro.
Where'd you eat?
I just got sushi last night. That's why I think it has to be the sushi.
Monday. You don't
Monday
get sushi on
sushi.
Monday.
I know. I got Monday. So yeah, I got.
You don't ever get Monday sushi.
Dude, what happened was I was away this weekend and I got home last night from here at 8:30.
Yeah.
I took a shower because I came here right from the airport.
Yeah.
So I showered it
He's
all
on
off.
London time. You were fucked up. I'll give you that.
And I needed something fairly healthy, and all the lunch salad places were closed. And I don't know where you get a salad in other places.
I don't know.
Like if Sweet Green and fucking
Yeah.
Just Salad are closed.
Yeah.
And I was like, I need something fucking healthy. And
Got that old fish, dude.
so I got sushi, and yes, it was definitely food poisoning. But like, and what sucks is, so I still haven't been to bed because I was up all night just shitting. And last night at like 3 a.m., I was on the toilet, just like same thing.
Please!
I was going,
Come on!
just stop, just stop.
Yeah.
Just stop.
That's
Fuck,
where too,
just stop
you're
is
pot
better.
committed, you know, like when it's literally shit off the pot, where it's like I can't stop now.
I mean,
when
what's
it's not
crazy,
coming.
you walk away from it and you're like, with diarrhea, you walk away and you go like, please let this be the end of it.
Right.
But then it's more frustrating when you walk away constipated because you're like, I'm just carrying this shit around.
But when you're doing the
know
diarrhea,
what
this is a lot of shit.
I know a lot of
when
people
you start doing the diarrhea, when you're just dabbing it, when you can't.
Because by the end you're wet. It's
Oh,
like,
you're
can't
doing-
wipe anymore, so
you're doing the corners of the mouth with a napkin. That's the diarrhea wipe. You go, I think I'm done shooting shit in my ass. Yeah, fucking brutal.
dude, I got a. There was a time. There was a period of time where I was getting my YouTube like pre-roll ads, was for some like, I don't know, pill or whatever.
Yeah.
About constipation, and the numbers they were throwing out, they were like at any given moment, the human body has between like 4 and 20 pounds of shit. And
I
was
could
like,
drop
if I
13 of
have-
those right now.
If I have 20 pounds,
Would it take my
shit-
dad tits? If I fucking 13 pounds out. I go, dude, 13 pounds, all male tit. Fucking crazy, dude. I look like I'm 28.